What's up, fight fans? Today's video is seriously wild. So first off, Khabib Nurmagomedov just kicked a blogger out of his new training center in Dagestan. And why? Because Khabib thinks the guy is gay. Yes, you heard that right. Khabib, who's known for being super strict about his beliefs and traditions, didn't want this blogger anywhere near his sacred space.
Khabib Nurmagomedov cree que soy homosexual.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
And if that wasn't enough, Khabib also dropped a surprising confession. Apparently is not happy with Islam Makhachev right now, and this is right before Islam's biggest fight ever. Drama much? Meanwhile, Charles Oliveira is talking big. He says he's coming to knock Ilia Topuria out cold, and things are heating up between Dricus du Plessis and Khamzat Chimaev too. But hold on, don't forget, Khamzat is Chechen, and people from the Caucasus don't mess around when it comes to insults. So yeah, this is gonna get ugly. Let's dive into the madness. But real quick, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to us. Alright, let's start with Ilia Topuria. News just broke that he's splitting from his longtime coaches Augustin and Jorge Clemente. These guys have been by Ilia's side from day one of his career. To why now? Apparently, Ilia's moving to Madrid while their gym is still in Alicante. Instead of doing long commutes, Ilia decided to mix things up and change his team. There's been no drama online, no bad blood. It's just a new chapter. Ilia knows that moving to the lightweight division is a whole new beast. The pressure's bigger, the fights are harder, and every mistake could cost him the belt. He's gonna need top-level takedown defense, slick striking, and ground game control if he wants to win. His first big test? Charles Oliveira. And let's be real, Oliveira's no joke. This guy is one of the best submission artists in UFC history. If Ilia slips and hits the mat, Oliveira will be all over him like glue. But Charles isn't just aiming to win, he's looking to knock Ilia out. He doesn't want a decision. He doesn't want a submission. He wants a clean, cold-blooded knockout.
What are your thoughts on Ilia Topuria and Ilia Topuria as a fighter? How do you feel about just the overall fight?
É uma grande luta, ele é um grande lutador, mas eu não preciso falar mais nada pra ninguém de quem eu sou, o que eu já fiz dentro da Neste Cage. Essa luta chegou na oportunidade gigantesca, eu vou nocautear esse cara, essa é ela.
He's gonna knock this guy out.
But don't forget, Ilia's ultimate goal isn't just Oliveira, it's Islam Makhachev. That's the real dream. If Ilia wants to beat Islam, he'll need more than muscles. He'll need next-level cardio, championship-level wrestling, and the kind of mental toughness that only legends have. Ilia's brother, Alexander, even shared their dream vision. Islam wins the welterweight title, Ilia wins the lightweight title, and then they face off in the biggest super fight ever for a third belt.
And even though me and Islam have never had a connection, I'll tell you right now, he gonna know a lot about me if we ever get booked to fight. And not only that, don't get it twisted. The people that he has struggled with and the people that have shown a couple holes in his game, I'm gonna be his worst nightmare. Not JDM. JDM has a lot of holes that Islam can exploit. And we didn't see that with the Gilbert Burns fight. Actually, we didn't see it with several fights from JDM, right? Where
Kind
he's
of what I've been
struggling
saying.
in the grappling, right?
Kevin Holland fight stuff.
But with me though, and what I did to Kobe and what I'm gonna do to Kamaru Usman, Islam is gonna be in his head. Even Khabib probably gonna tell his ass, maybe moving up ain't a good idea. I bet you. But I'm hunting for that. I want that pound for pound.
While all this planning is happening, Islam Makhachev has been showing off his love for adventure. He recently posted pics of himself mountain biking through the rough terrain with his boys. It looked fun, but guess who wasn't there? Khabib! And now we know why. Islam posted a picture and captioned it, "This is called hard," but Khabib wasn't having it. He commented, "I don't like this," and dropped a facepalm emoji. Oof, classic Khabib. And honestly, he may have a point. Islam's got the biggest fight of his life coming up. Is now really the time to be risking injuries on a mountain trail?
So Chael and I were talking the other day. I don't know if he's trying to troll me, round me up, or if he truly believes what he's saying.
You entered a division openly that you said you wouldn't face one of the top guys. That's not a sign of courage. That's a sign of cowardice. I don't love the idea.
He was speaking in regards to Islam going up to 170. Here's where I disagree with Chael. He had been having his eyes on 170.
I'm not gonna leave this sport without second belt.
This isn't something new that Makhachev was talking about. And how about the fact that people constantly call Islam, they called me, or anyone that cuts weight bully. What about now that he's going up and he's gonna fight in a weight class that most of you say is more suited for his size? Well, he's so good only because he cuts so much weight. If he weighs that much, he should do well against those people that are much smaller than him. How about now? Jack Della Maddalena is as tough as anyone in the UFC. That's where I disagree with my boy Chael. I love Chael, and we have a lot of fun on our show. We always talk about step on the line, step on the line, step on the line. Steps on the line every single time. This is the first time that Islam has honestly put his wishes above what everybody else wants.
Meanwhile, Umar Nurmagomedov showed off a gorgeous drone video of the new training complex in Sildi, Dagestan, and wow, it's stunning. The place is top tier, all built in Khabib's hometown, and guess who funded it? Khabib himself. In fact, Khabib jokingly said that Conor McGregor paid for it. He wrote, "Once upon a time in America, I was in the biggest rivalry in martial arts history. I beat the guy I didn't like and he paid for it. Then I brought that money back to Dagestan and built this." Khabib added that this wasn't about making money, it was about building something sacred. And that's exactly why not just anyone can go there. Like that blogger who showed up, took some pics with Khabib and Islam, but then, boom, Khabib shut the door on him. Why? Again, because he believes the guy is gay and Khabib does not play with his beliefs.
Imposible de aquí al día que me muera que vuelva a verle, que vuelva a estar con él, por el sencillo hecho de que cree que soy gay. Khabib Nurmagomedov cree que soy homosexual, que me gustan los hombres.
¿Qué le hiciste?
Nada, pero te explico. Tú imagínate, me veo yo en una reunión con todos los managers. Entonces, el manager de Khabib me dijo, show me your channel. Y yo se lo iba a enseñar en mi móvil. No, give me, I want to see this night. Claro, y entonces, bro, me hicieron el estudio de mercado. Entonces, claro, joder, se dio la puta casualidad de que uno de los últimos vídeos que había subido era un puto meme.
Vale, bro, cuando me veas peleando con la que me gusta, grita, beso, beso,
Beso, beso, beso.
Y el meme es que en vez de darle el beso a la chica, voy a dárselo al chico, pero no se lo llego a dar, obviamente es un puto meme. Ese vídeo lo vio Khabib.
No.
Veía que Islam quería hablar conmigo, no sé si era conocedor de esta información, pero Khabib, que es mega ortodoxo, full religioso, bro, le costaba mantenerme la mirada, tío, ¿sabes? Te lo juro, bro, que no podía verme porque era un homosexual, joder. Muriel, recibe una llamada, el manager de Khabib. Muriel, por favor, te lo pido, no me vuelvas a traer homosexuales. Se acabó, ya está. Eso fue mi experiencia con Khabib Nurmagomedov, que cree que soy gay.
Meanwhile, Jon Jones is back on Twitter doing what he does best, trolling. Someone told him he's ruining his legacy by avoiding Tom Aspinall, but Jon came back swinging. He said, Jon Jones, youngest champ in UFC history, most dominant, longest reigning, made millions, left the sport on his own terms, flipped fight money into real business, became a great father, inspired millions around the world. Yeah, what a terrible legacy. He also clapped back at someone who asked if he's officially retired. Jon said, I don't know if I'd call it retired. Feel like I'll always have the ability to pop out and show them I'm enjoying life, I'm growing, my identity outside of fighting is strong. Basically, Jon might be done. Or he might just pop up out of nowhere and wreck someone. He's unpredictable like that. But Tom Aspinall, he's convinced Jon's just scared.
In your honest opinion, when you look at Jon Jones, would you say it's a money thing or not wanting to fight you thing, or do you think it's a combination?
Well, I can tell you some stuff about the money situation, but I'm not sure I can say it on camera, so I will tell you that after. I think I think I'm a bad matchup for him, to be honest, and I think he knows it. I honestly can see Jon's point of view. I get it.
Yep.
I get it. It's just about the title for me.
Yep.
I just want the title, that's it.
Yep.
Does nothing else really matters. So, yeah, I get it completely. Get his point of view. Get what everybody's saying. Completely understand. I just want to prove I'm the best. That's all.
Now, let's talk about the firestorm between Dricus du Plessis and Khamzat Chimaev. It all started with a tweet. Khamzat threw some clown emojis at du Plessis, just a little shade, right? But Dricus fired back hard. He said, oh, I'd roast you, but they don't have an inbred emoji. Ouch. Then a fan jumped in and said at least he knows who his father is. Dricus kept the joke going. Yeah, his dad is probably his older brother. That's when it got real nasty. One of Khamzat's fans clapped back, calling Dricus a gay fighter who takes it from his coach. Dricus wasn't having it, he snapped, "At least not from my relatives." This wasn't just trash talk, it turned personal fast. And now it looks like the UFC might have a new bitter rivalry on its hands. If these two ever fight, it's not going to be just another bout, it's going to be a war. Robert Whittaker even gave his take. He said this fight depends on one thing. Can Khamzat land his takedowns?
How do you stop his takedown? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think Dricus will stop Chimaev's takedown.
Okay.
I like it. It's like, oh, hey, trust me, it's kept me up at night. Trust me, just running it back.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a way, but it's tricky. Okay, because once he gets his hand on you, once you back up on that fence, he's going to stay there on you. Now, can he do that? Can he? Because I believe he will get Dricus down. He will control him for a round. But if he can't put him away, what does he look like coming out in round 2?
Yeah.
And then, let's say he does it again. What does he look like coming out in round 3? And then we've got that Usman fight again. Okay, and Dricus, like, he's got a gas tank.
Yeah.
He's got that dog in him. He can. If you don't put him away, he'll keep fighting. Like, he'll keep coming at you with his bombs and his punches and his kicks. He'll keep doing it, like, until the bell rings.
A lot of people are counting out Dricus. In the past, a lot of people count him out, but he always seems to show up. I think Dricus will win.
And with Josh Strong, when you're in the corners.
I'm in a comic book shop here in England, and I am shocked. Never in my life have I seen the UFC move an action figure as fast as they have Jack Della Maddalena, mate. I am so proud of you. Look at that. World champ, and you've got your fucking action figure. Good on you, pal. Very proud of you. Good job.
Whittaker broke it down like this. If Khamzat gets his hands on you, he drags you down, and once you're on that mat, he keeps you there. So yeah, maybe Khamzat can take Dricus down and control him for a round, but what happens after that? Can he keep doing it round after round? Whittaker said it straight up. If you don't finish Dricus early, he's gonna keep coming at you. Bombs, punches, kicks, relentless. He's got that dog in him, he never stops. People have counted Dricus out before, and every time he shows up and proves them wrong. That's what makes this matchup so explosive. It's power versus pressure, grit versus control. And that's why this fight could be one of the wildest of the year. To wrap it all up, this week in MMA has been absolute chaos, from Khabib kicking people out of his gym and Islam risking injuries on bike trails, to Oliveira promising a KO and Khamzat getting into personal feuds. There's no shortage of drama. The UFC is on fire right now. And if this is just the beginning, then hold on tight, fight fans. It's gonna be a wild ride. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We truly appreciate your support.